I'm ready for this. Little yoga to wake up the body this morning on this gray Monday. We're here. We got a little bit of sunshine out there. I don't know what day that was, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Okay, let's start on our backs in Shavasana, please. Make your way down. As per usual with your Shavasana, taking up the space. So taking those legs out nice and wide, taking those arms out nice and wide. And maybe you've already had a busy morning. Some of you guys I know are early risers. Maybe this is the start for you. But whatever it is, just taking that moment of stillness, that moment of connection to the breath, to the body, to the mind. And then just tuning in, bringing that full awareness to this moment, to your practice this morning. And taking some time here to do a simple scan. As always, just noticing if there's any tightness or tension throughout the body here. Can you create more space with the breath? Can you draw more energy into that place? A lot of us, it's typically hips or low back, chest, shoulders, and neck. So just being aware and noticing that if that's happening for you. We're going to take 2 more deep inhales and exhales. You can draw that air in through the nose and out through the nose or out through the mouth, whatever feels better for you. Feeling that lovely expansion as you take that breath in and that full release as you breathe out. Give yourself 1 more of those. Big breath in. And big exhale. From here, we'll take our left hand to our heart space, right hand to the belly. Then you're going to draw those legs in so that the soles of the feet touch your Baddha Konasana legs here. So those knees come wide. Hand to heart, hand to belly. And again, just making that connection, making that awareness. And actually physically feeling the expansion. Feeling the heart. Staying here for 2 more breaths here. Allowing the knees to fall wide, the external rotation from those hips. Take 1 more breath. And sigh or part the lips, breathe out. We'll draw those knees in towards one another. You can plant both feet on the floor, extend the right leg up, coming into a lovely hamstring stretch. Take those hands in behind that right leg, flexing those toes in towards the face, releasing anything, head, neck, shoulders, low back, hips. Just focusing on the back of that right leg. Big inhale and exhale. Do that 1 more time for the side. Big breath in. And then release right side down, left side. Always feels so good, hamstring stretch. Left heel presses up, those toes pull into the face, taking those hands in behind that left leg, wherever feels good for you. Taking a big inhale and exhale. Close your eyes here. 1 more time, big breath in. And big breath out. Releasing that left leg down. Draw the legs back out into extension. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up overhead, long body stretch here. Reaching those arms up. Oh, I didn't move my bench. Pointing those toes, reaching those fingers, long body here. And then leave the legs where they are. Slide the hands underneath of the head here. Okay, we're gonna get into that core a little bit today, or maybe a lot today. Take the hands in behind that head. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And exhale down. So as you come up, press the low back into your mat, and then exhale, release. Hover the head. We're gonna do that a few more times. Breath in, lift, exhale, hover. Breath in, lift, pressing that low back, exhale, hover. Breath in, lift, exhale, hover, and you are trying to lift as high as you can. Breath in, lift, exhale, hover. Last one here, breath in, lift. Exhale, release. Slide the feet in, plant the feet towards the floor. Okay, we're going to continue on with a little bit of core here. Taking the right hand to the outside of the left knee, release back down. Left hand to the outside of that right knee. So you're coming across that body, resetting in center, hands behind the head. Inhale to lift and cross. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift, cross. Oh, exhale, lower. One more time each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one here. Inhale, lift, cross. Exhale, release. Okay, feet elevate now. Take the feet off of the floor. Okay, we're gonna lift, inhale. Maybe it's reaching for those toes. Exhale to release. Inhale, lift. Maybe it's that reach. Exhale, release. Oh, the fire in that core. Inhale, lift. Sorry if you can hear Zoe barking. 3 to go. Breath in, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Rock and roll up to your boat. Okay, we got some good fire there. Maybe your boat is heels down towards the floor. Slightly back. Maybe those heels are lifted. Okay, so you get to choose where the legs are at. Zoe, breathing here for 3. Sparking at someone for 2. And for 1, you're going to stay in your boat pose. We're going to open chest, shoulders. Squeeze the thumbs back. Exhale, release. Arms forward. Breath in. So your chest will move slightly as you pull the arms back. Exhale, forward. 3 more. Inhale, lift. We're almost there. Really firing it up this morning. Exhale, release. 2 more. Breath in, open. Squeeze those shoulders back. Exhale, release. Last one here. Breath in, open. Exhale, release those legs down if they weren't already. Take the soles of the feet together. Okay. Take a moment. Take those hands towards those ankles. Take the elbows to the inside of those legs. Zoe. Oh dear. Someone's clearly walking by. Okay. Sorry if you guys can hear that. That's very irritating. Elbows toward the inside of those knees. Giving a nice opening stretch through the inside of those legs, inside of the groin. Take 1 more breath in here. And exhale to release. Good. Take the right hand behind you. Left hand comes to the right knee, giving yourself a twist to the right. Okay. Holding in that twist. Breathing here for 3. For 2. And for 1, releasing back in through center, twist it to the other side. Left hand comes behind you, right hand hooks to the left knee. Twisting to your left, breathing that length in through that spine. Creating that length, exhale, twisting maybe a little bit deeper. 1 more breath for the side. Nice job. Returning it back through center, taking those hands forward now, coming into a forward fold over those legs. Now, you're going to notice that those knees might drop a little bit as you come forward. See if you can keep those knees pressing down towards the floor for 3. For 2. And for 1, nice job. Okay, releasing those legs, coming back to a regular seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Taking those hands towards those knees. Close your eyes. Set a little intention for yourself here, for your practice, for your Monday, for your week ahead, whatever that looks like for you. Just taking a couple of moments, couple of breaths right here for yourself. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Shifting yourself into your tabletop here, coming onto those hands and those knees. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Shoulders are stacked over those wrists. Hips over knees, toes tucked at the back. All right, coming into our beautiful cat and cows here. Taking a breath in, lift your gaze, lift your tail. Exhale to round. Pulling that navel in, puffing those shoulders up as high as you can. Inhale to lift. Tail and gaze. Exhale to round. All right, 1 more time here. Oh, make it as big as you can. Close the eyes. Really enjoy that movement. Be aware of that spine, be aware of that pelvis. Breath in to lift, exhale to round. Good. And then from here, coming back into your neutral table, leave the left hand down. Right arm extends straight forward, left heel kicks back. You're coming into your lovely little bird dog here. I did not move my bench and leave myself enough space this morning. All right, let's take a big breath in, see if you can reach those fingers a little further forward. Press that heel straight back. Exhale, draw elbow in towards knee, rounding through that spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw that knee towards the elbow, pop up the shoulders, pull in that core. One more time, breath in, lengthen, reach. Exhale to round. Lengthen, last breath in. Leave the left leg where it is, lower the right hand down, and we're gonna pulse that heel up towards the sky. 3-4 inches. Breathing here, pulsing, thinking of pulling in the belly button to the spine so we're not arching into that back for 5. Keep pulsing that heel, activating through the back of the leg and glute 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that left knee down. Take the knees narrow, take the toes, untuck them, press the hips back, walk the hands forward, child's pose. All right, breathing here, reaching those fingers, lengthen, one breath. And then shift yourself back forward, tabletop. Other side, left arm reaches forward, right heel kicks back behind you, lengthen here. So thinking of drawing that navel up and in, push into that right hand, take a big breath. Elbow to knee, exhale, draw in. Good, do that 2 more times. Lengthen on the inhale, kick that heel. Exhale, draw in. Last one, breath in, kick and reach. Exhale to draw it in, working with your own breath. Last one here to lengthen. Good, lower the left hand down, keep the right heel pressing up. We come into the little pulses there. Lengthen, so really flex those toes. Think of heel coming up, breathing here for 5. Keep pulsing that leg for 4. Draw in that core, check in, you're not pulling into that back. 3, 2, 1. Lower the right leg down, take the knees wide this time, toes to touch. Child's pose, walk those hands further forward, press the hips back towards the heels, breathing into that low back. Just one big breath here. And then shift yourself back forward, tabletop. Okay, we're almost done here on the mat. We're gonna make our way up to standing. Tuck the toes, hover your knees in your tabletop. So we're gonna bring that heat right back to the core here. Press into those hands. Oh, draw the navel in, take a big breath in. Step back to your plank pose. Hips come up and back, down dog. Okay, we're not hanging out here just yet. Shift it back forward to your plank. Come back to your hovering table. Step those feet in. Strong core. Take a nice big breath in there. Step it back. Plank. Hips up and back, down dog. Do that one more time. Enjoy that little stretch. Shift yourself back forward to plank. Step it in, hovering table. Firing up that core. Nice job. Step back into your plank. Shift it up and back, downward facing dog. Nice work, everybody. Okay, enjoy this down dog for just a moment. Get those hips nice and high. Maybe it's a micro bend into those knees, pressing those heels down and back. Take one more breath in there, and then come high in those toes, bend your knees. Look to your hands, take a nice big step forward to the front of your space. Inhale those hands to shins, lengthen through that flat back, and then exhale, release. We're gonna do that flat back position 2 more times. Breath in to lengthen, hands towards shins. Exhale to fold and release. One more time there. Breath in, lengthen here. Pulling in that core. Exhale to release. Circle sweep those arms all the way up to standing. Exhale those hands down to heart center. Okay, now we're standing. Yay, we made it up. Pressing those hands together. Now think of pressing the toes down, drawing that energy up the legs. Your first time standing, just being aware. Think of a nice stack position from the crown of the head all the way towards those feet. Take one more breath. And out. Circle sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale to your flat back, hands to shins, lengthen, creating that space. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back to your plank. Option to lower those knees down towards your mat. We're gonna hang out in plank for a second. Take one more big breath in. Option to be on those knees, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Untuck those toes, upward dog or baby cobra, you choose. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna speed that up just a little bit. Come high on those toes, bend the knees. Look to the hands, take a nice big step forward. Inhale to your flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep those arms up to standing. Interlace the fingers once you're there, release thumb and index. Take a big breath in, lengthen here. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back through center. Pressing into the feet, pressing into the side body. Arching. Breath in to come up through center. Exhale over to the right. Oh, that feels good. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the left. Last one. Inhale back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Release the arms. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, plank pose. Option to lower those knees if you need it. Press through those hands, draw in the core. Think of squeezing the glutes in that nice plank position. Option to lower those knees, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Take it back, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale high on those toes once again. Bend the knees, look forward, step towards your hands. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, circle sweep those arms all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Tree pose, right side. Right foot is gonna come onto your left. So maybe for you, the toes are on the floor, ankle below the knee or above the knee. We're choosing what feels good for you this morning. We're gonna add a little flow in those arms. Take a big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower them down towards heart center. 2 more, breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Last one, breath in. Circle the arms up and around. Exhale, heart center. Nice work. Lower that right foot down. Take a big breath in again. Circle those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. In breath, hands to shins, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands down. Step or jump back to plank. Take a pause in your plank. Option to be on those knees if you need it. Lower yourself down, chaturanga. Elbows hug in. Breath in, upward dog, baby cobra. Upward dog. Exhale it back, down dog. Other side, breath in, come high on those toes, bend the knees, look to the hands, nice big step, jump forward. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, circle sweep those arms all the way up to standing. Exhale them down towards heart center. Left side tree, balancing on the right. Left foot pulls in, choosing one of 3 options here. Find your drishti, your focus point when you are ready. Uh-oh, this side might be a challenge. Breath in, circle those arms up. Exhale, heart center. 2 more times there. Breath in. Try not to shift into that hip. Try to pull that hip inward, squeezing, tucking that tail slightly. Core is on. Last one. Breath in. Exhale, release. Circle sweep those arms. Last one here. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back to your plank. Pause in that plank, option to be on the knees. Inhale, lower it down. Breath in, upward dog, baby cobra. Exhale it back, down dog. Okay, we got some nice work coming up here. Let's lift that left leg nice and high, 3-legged dog. Pointing through that left toe if you can. And then sweep that left leg in towards center. Plant that left foot down. Take your right foot and turning it to a 45-degree, preparing for your warrior 1 pose. So separate tracks for those feet. Slight turn out of the right toes. Left knee is tracking over, left toe straight forward. Arms up overhead to start here. Taking a nice big breath in. See if you can reach a little bit higher. Exhale those arms down to cactus arms. Squeezing shoulders, elbows back. In breath to come up. Exhale, cactus. Good, 1 more. Breath in. Exhale, cactus. Releasing those arms now in behind you. Interlace those fingers coming into your humble warrior. So pressing those arms pressing the arms down, lifting up, dropping that left shoulder towards that left knee. As far as you can go that feels good for you. Raising those arms up overhead as much as you can. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Returning back to your warrior 1. Release the arms all the way up. Exhale the hands down towards heart center. Preparing to take off to warrior 3. Shifting your weight forward. Taking off of that right foot. All right, arms are gonna move here this morning. So right now, arms are at heart center. Once you have your balance, maybe you don't today. Maybe the right toes are gonna help you down on the floor. Otherwise, kicking that leg right back. You're gonna take those arms back behind you, palms facing down. Inhale them up overhead. Exhale down beside you, palms facing down. Inhale up overhead. One more time. Exhale beside you. Ooh. Inhale up overhead. Return those hands towards heart center. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're not done yet on this leg. Stand up, drive that right knee. Ooh, we're still balancing on that left leg. Take a pause. See if you can lift the knee up higher. See if you can flex those toes a little bit more. Good. Take your hands towards your hips. Extend that right leg. Push that leg straight out. We're going to pulse here. Lifting that leg into low core, hip flexor, doing that work for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring that knee back in. Bring those hands back to heart center. Sit down into a single leg chair. Option to take those right toes down. Breathing here for 3. Ooh, some good fire in that left leg for 2. Lower the right foot to meet the left. Sit a little bit lower in your chair. Twist left elbow towards right knee. Right, we're gonna give a little flow of those arms. Breath in. Open up, see if you can twist a little bit more. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stay nice and low. See if you can drop your hips. It's tough. Parallel with your knees towards the floor as you flow here. One more. Big breath in. Open it up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Come back into your center chair. Take a breath in, come a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. Oh, there we go. Inhale, higher. Exhale, lower, squeezing the knees in one more time. Breath in. Exhale, fold and release over those legs. Oh, that feels good. Okay, inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. Exhale, plank those hands down, step it back to your plank pose. Pause in that plank, just a moment, just a breath. Option to lower those knees if you need to. Chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Breath in, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Nice job, everybody. Okay, other side. Left leg is gonna sweep nice and high, point those toes, or wait, is that right? Nope, right leg. Right leg is gonna sweep high, point those toes. Sorry if you lifted your left leg. Swing that leg through, plant the right foot, turning those toes to a 45, and then inhale when you are ready up to your warrior 1. Sinking nice and deep into that right leg. Ooh, we're creating some lovely heat today. Okay, tracking the knee over those toes. Lengthen a little bit more, so you can reach the fingers up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, cactus arms, down and back. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Moving with your own breath here. One more time, breath in. Exhale, cactus. Release the hands behind you. Interlace them. Maybe the weird way. Try to do the opposite way. Pull the shoulders down and back. Sometimes I'm like, wait, which side did I just do? Obviously, lift those hands up and away as the right shoulder drops towards that right knee. Bringing those arms up overhead, getting a nice little shoulder stretch here. Maybe through that chest as well. Breathing here for 3, for 2. Inhale to come back up. Release the hands back up overhead. Exhale to heart center, preparing for our warrior 3 right side. Shifting the weight slightly forward, coming off of the left toes, nice and slow, coming into your balance for that side. Okay, finding that focus point for you. Oh, this side always challenges me. We're gonna take those arms back behind us, palms facing down. Extend the arms. Breath in, bring them up overhead. Exhale back towards your side. Palms facing down. That's airplane, by the way. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale them by your side, palms down. You have 1 left here. Breath in, up overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. Stand up, drive that left knee now. Maybe you have to take a second to put that foot down. Balance on the right leg. Okay, drive that knee up a little bit higher. Think of really activating through that core. Extend that left leg straight out. Take the hands towards the hips. We have those lovely little pulses here. Okay, breathing for 5. Keeping that leg nice and extended. Driving through the right foot. 4. That was a long second. 3, 2, 1. Drive that knee back up and in. Take those hands to heart center. Sink deep into your right leg. Single side chair. If you need to put the left toes down, no problem. A little support for that right leg. It's firing for sure. Okay, take 1 more breath in here. Lower the left foot. Come into your twist. Right elbow hooks to the left outside knee. Breath in, open those arms wide. Exhale to center. Good, stay twisted, get the hips nice and low. Breath in, open the arms. Exhale, release. Last one here. Breath in, open. You know what's coming up though. Hands to heart center, rotate yourself to center chair. Stay in that chair. Breath in, come a little higher. Exhale down. 2 more. Breath in, coming up. Exhale down. Last one here. Breath in, up. Exhale, release, and fold over those legs. Amazing job. Inhale, hands to heart, inhale, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, plant those hands down, step it back, plank. Now, before we come into a flow, we're gonna come into a little plank series. Option here to come rotate onto the outside edge of the left, coming in extended. Option to lower the left knee down, coming in extended. Option to also lift that right leg. Choosing the option for you, breathing into your side plank. Maybe your legs are extended. Your feet can also be staggered. Shoulder strength over that wrist though. So choosing what feels good for you. Everyone, lift your bottom left hip away from that floor a little bit more. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Rotating back in through center, other side. Right side, side plank. Option, stack stagger. Woo! Right knee down towards the mat. Left leg can be lifted in any of those positions. Breathing here for 3. Lift those right hips away from the floor for 2. And for 1. Back through center. Take one last pause in that plank. Option to lower those knees. Chaturanga. Hug the elbows in. Breath in, upward dog, baby cobra. Take it back to a wide child's pose here. Oh, okay. Lots of fun, lots of work. Walk those hands over to the right. Take your left hand on top of the right. Press it down. Press your left hip back towards your left heel. Breathing here for 3. For 2. And for 1. Walk back through center. Passing through over to the left. Right hand comes on top of left. Press back into your right hip, right heel. Breathing there for 3. For 2. And for 1. Okay, making your way back up in through tabletop. Tuck those toes coming into your final vinyasa here. Tuck those toes, down dog. Taking a nice big breath in here. Come high in the toes, bend the knees. Look to your hands, step it forward. You can add in anything here into your flow. This is your last one. Hands to shins, lengthen. If you want to pause anywhere, like forward fold, if you want to hang out there a little bit longer, as soon as you make your way up to the top, you can hang out there a little longer, or you can fold right away. You are choosing what feels best for you, making your way back down into your downward dog once you've made it. I'm not cueing you. You guys know the drill here. You can hang out in your pause a little longer. Maybe you want to add in a couple of chaturanga push-ups. That's what you need this morning. Option there. Meeting us back in down dog. If you would also prefer child's pose, you can also meet us in child's pose. We're going to meet and hang out here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Wherever you are, shift yourself into a nice seated position. Those legs are going to come back out in front. Basically, that little core warm-up that we did, we're going to reverse it to come down onto our mat. Okay, so boat pose, please, everybody. Option heels down, option legs up. Long spine here, reach those arms forward. I'm going to choose heels down for this last little bit. We're going to rotate those palms up, thumb squeeze back, in breath, exhale to release. Noticing that spine may shift and change, but I'm still creating length there. Inhale, exhale, arms back towards center. 2 more. Breath in, rotate palms up, squeeze it back, exhale to release. Last one here. Breath in, exhale, boat. Hold your boat here for 3. Lengthen that spine as much as you can for 2. And for 1, roll back, keep your feet elevated here. Hands behind the head, or remember you can take that reach option coming towards shins, maybe it's towards toes, or keeping the elbows nice and wide. Breath in to lift, head, neck, and shoulder. Exhale to release, or breath in, lift, and reach as high as you can. Exhale, release. You are thinking of low back pressing to the floor. Breath in to lift, exhale to release. Last one here, breath in, Exhale, release. Plant the feet down nice and wide. We come into that cross and reach. Left hand outside of right knee. That's your inhale. Exhale, hands behind the head. Taking it from right to left, slow. So you're working with that breath, engaging through that core as you cross and reach as far and as high as you can to that knee. Keep going there, breath and reach. Exhale, lower, 2 more, breath and reach. Exhale, lower. Last one, breath and reach at your own pace. Exhale, lower. Hands behind the head, extend those legs out. Flex through those toes. Inhale, head, neck, and shoulders. Press that low back. Engage, exhale, release. Good, keep going there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more, breath and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one here, everybody. Inhale, lift. Hold this one though, please. Hold it, hold it. Press your low back. See if you can lift that chest higher. Breathing for 3. For 2. And release that down. Oh, so good. Okay, drawing that right knee. Coming into a little twist for that core. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee, right arm out to extension. Twist that right knee over. Oh, that feels good. Right knee is over to the left. We're breathing into that right hamstring, right glute, hip, and low back. That right shoulder tries to maintain contact with the floor. Take a big breath in right there. And out. Inhale that leg back in through center. Hug both knees into the chest here. Give a little rock from side to side, and then we'll switch to the other leg. Right leg extends out nice and long. Left knee stays in. Right hand hooks to the outside of left. Left arm extends out. Hug that left knee in and over to your right side, coming into your twist once again. Left shoulder is staying down. Hug that left knee in, getting into that glute. Hip and low back. Breathe in for 3. For 2, exhale. And for 1, coming back in through center. We'll finish with a lovely little happy baby. Hug both knees in, taking either peace fingers to big toes or hands to the outside edges of those feet. Drawing those knees down along the outside of the body towards the ribs. If a little rock from side to side feels good for you, getting into the low back, the hips, the groin, the hamstrings, all of that good stuff. Take one more big breath in here and release that down. Option here, you can return to Baddha Konasana legs, so soles of feet together to release those hips once again. You can also take the right hand towards the belly, left hand to heart space. You can just do this for yourself for a moment to draw in that connection once again to the physical self, to the breath, to the expansion, to the awareness. And if you feel good there, you are very free to make your way to your final resting Shavasana. You can also stay with Baddha Konasana legs. If there's anything else you would like to do before we finish this morning, obviously feel free to make those shapes. And once you've made your way to your final resting Shavasana, or wherever you are, I'll leave you with a little message here. You can't control every thought you have, but you can control what thoughts you feed and let live inside you. You can choose the thoughts you adopt as your truth and identity. Let the loving thoughts build a home inside your mind and treat the destructive thoughts as unwelcome visitors. Speak life to who you are. Taking a couple of moments in your Shavasana, in your stillness. We aren't changing our breath here, we're just letting it be. Just recognizing perhaps an energy shift, perhaps a release. Perhaps it was just showing up on your mat today and giving yourself some movement. You are welcome to stay in your resting Shavasana as long as you need. Whatever time of day this is for you. We have a international on with us this morning. If you are ready, you can slide those ankles to touch in the center of your space. Inhale the arms up overhead, long body stretch. Oh, really point, really reach. And then choose a side to roll over, coming into your fetal shape, leaving your bottom arm as a little cushion for yourself. Drawing those knees in. Taking a pause here, you can close your eyes if that feels okay. You can reflect on the message I shared, or maybe it's coming back into your own intention that you set earlier in the practice. Taking one more breath. And then slowly pressing, using your front arm to come all the way up to seated. Crossing those legs once you've made it there. We'll take one last community breath in together here. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. Palms touch at the top. Exhale those hands down, heart center. Namaste, everybody. Amazing, amazing job. Thank you for coming out this morning. Amazing Monday starts to the Monday for most of us. It's my aunt. That's my aunt. She's over in Vietnam. So thank you for coming. Thanks for sharing your practice this morning with me. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have lower body HIIT. It's going to be lots of fun. See you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.